Hello everyone and welcome to the A&M Network. My name is Andrew, this is Michael, and we're going to talk more basketball. Welcome to episode 3 of the podcast. That's right, we're going to count for a little bit, then forget, I'm sure.
We'll do Joe Rogan, 1100.
Just make up numbers. Yeah, this is episode 2342.
Can't make them up, dude. He's done it.
Yeah, we should,
I scrolled through the list
we should actually make them up. We should just be like, this is episode 2000.
I like everything to
make people search for the rest of it.
in order.
We do a podcast every day. We don't.
Yeah.
We don't. If we had that time, that'd be crazy. But yeah, so a lot of things to talk about in the world of NBA. The biggest things, basically, you've got some struggling teams. You've got some good teams as well. But we're going to talk about one of the main struggling teams we've got here, and that's the Houston Rockets. They are struggling. They're not doing well at all. And the biggest thing as well, there was an offer sheet put out for Jimmy Butler.
Yeah,
4 first-round picks. Now, they can't be consecutive, so it'd be 2019, 2021, 2023, 2025.
Oh. Why can't it be consecutive?
Because you can't trade consecutive picks.
Oh.
So, interesting kind of trade offer. It's one that...
You take it if you're Minnesota.
But, I've listened to a few people talking about this now, and I guess I understand the reasons why you wouldn't take it, because you're really banking on those picks being good, right? And the next two, probably 19 and 21, aren't going to be good picks. If they continue like going this year, it's going to be a great pick next year. But the 23 and 25,
they won't if Jimmy goes there.
Yeah, they won't. But the 23 and 25 picks might be good, but by that time, you're probably wanting to be winning, not developing a player.
Yeah, but then you can move the pick.
So, yeah, and that's the thing. The picks are good assets.
Yeah.
To me, I would take it purely for the picks being an asset.
That's more so why you do it, yeah.
Because then you can trade those picks for something else.
Exactly.
I think they should take it, personally.
Yeah.
I think you agree with me there.
Yeah.
What could you want for Jimmy Butler more than, 4 first-round picks?
Yeah,
that's...
No, you're crazy if you want to try and get any more than that. But I think they want something that's win now. That's why I asked for Josh Richardson. Yeah. But, I don't know, Cat's been playing shocking, but Jimmy's been playing well. I don't know. Teams might just hold on to him and be like, play out your contract.
They've got to trade him. They've got to trade him before the deadline.
No, I know they do, but Tibbs is stubborn. He might just do it.
He's an idiot. If they keep... I know it's supposed to be talking about Houston here, but if we... see the Timberwolves go a year like this and not trade Jimmy Butler, not get any assets back for him.
Yeah.
Dude, they're not going to...
When does this deal end up?
It ends this year. The Jimmy
Fully
Butler.
ends
Yeah, it ends this year. This is last year of the contract.
Oh, then you're crazy.
You got to trade him.
That's crazy that they haven't accepted that then.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You're not getting anything back from him. If you leave him this summer, he's going to leave in free agency to somewhere else. He's not staying in Minnesota. He has to be traded.
But back to Houston anyway.
Yeah, anyway. So they should get Jimmy Butler because they have been struggling like crazy.
I've actually not really watched that many games, but why do you think they're playing bad? Is it...
It's a lack of defense. That's definitely... You're noticing definitely with the teams that they're versing.
I guess Chris Paul was out, then James Harden was out.
James Harden's been out a couple of games, but they shouldn't be getting swept off the floor.
I think it's the continuity has been disrupted.
With the new players.
With new players. But I think they'll figure it out. I think it'll just take a little while, a little bit like the Lakers. But I think that they'll figure it out. If they don't figure it out by All-Star break, expect big changes.
The one interesting thing, we all had our predictions for the latter end of the year, right? Who's going to play in the playoffs? I think we both put the Rockets second, I believe. Yeah, Listen, I don't know if they're going to finish second when they've already lost 7 games.
Yeah, to finish second, you can only lose probably 30 at the most. 35, maybe? No, sorry, 25?
No, 25, yeah.
Yeah, you can't lose really more than that to finish second.
Which really throws up a lot of things. If the Rockets do get it together, they end up playing well, right? At the moment, they're looking like they might finish even a 4th seed.
Which would mean they play the Warriors in the second round.
Yeah, which would be crazy. You could find some interesting matchups coming in there. So that could really throw a wrench in the whole entire playoffs. I know it's only 2-3 weeks in, but it's already going to be a storyline. You can't lose games in the Western Conference.
Maybe they're prioritising being a playoff team rather than regular season team a little bit more this year too. I don't really know. I haven't really paid attention too much to their rotations, but
Melo has started last game.
I saw him start last game.
So
he needs to keep starting.
He did have a terrible game today.
Yeah, today wasn't great.
But he's had some good. He
had a great game the game before. It was 28 points or something.
Yeah,
24.
so he's been hot, hot and cold. So if he can be somewhat consistent, and I'm not talking 25 points a game, I'm talking 16.
Yeah. Just over 15, whatever.
15, 16, that's all they need. But it'd be interesting. I think they need to do one trade this season. I think they need something. Yeah. There's something missing. They need some kind of defensive
if they need
presence.
defense, Butler's the way to go. So.
And I think Butler, you put Butler in that team, honestly,
it changes the game straight away.
I think that fixes a lot of
their
their
problems. You can put Butler in the 3 and have Melo at the 4, and that's like switchable 1 through 4, and then you got Capella.
Yeah, no, that's honestly perfect.
Yeah.
That would be such a good trade.
You can't beat that, and then you only have to be three more deep, so you'll have PJ,
and James Ennis.
Yeah, James Ennis, and then maybe some minutes for Chris. And MCW's actually been playing a few minutes. Not looking too bad, so yeah.
So yeah, they've been interesting. And I think we're going to give them a little bit more time to see how they go. But let us know what you think about how the Rockets are going and when they're going to start turning it on. Because listen, I'm a little bit worried.
They're about to be on a road trip. I saw on the broadcast today. They're going on a 5-game road trip. No, they're saying they need it. They need to get into some hotels
with the boys,
knock them down. Become a little bit more of a team. They're not really
a team.
And if the rumors of Chris Paul being a bad teammate are true, then definitely they need to get together in a room. So
now, I am doing a heathen thing, wearing a Golden State jersey. So listen, I did buy this before their first championship, so
Adidas.
It is an Adidas jersey. I've had this for
as
a while.
old as my OKC orange.
It's a few years old now. I bought it. A few years old. Anyway, it's still a cool top. Okay, it's still a cool top. But anyway, they're just taking the piss, aren't they?
Mate, you had Kevin Durant have 25 in the fourth
in
the Madison Square Garden.
45 points wherever he had.
And then you had Curry 51.
Yep.
And then you had Curry 51 in Brooklyn, I think it was. Or maybe the game before New York.
This is the game before New York.
And then you had Clay. I think then KD had another good game in Brooklyn, like 44 or something like that.
And then
you had Clay getting 52 and 27 with 0 assists. Proper Carmelo Anthony type game.
With breaking the NBA record.
Man.
14 threes. Also, not even that. Curry is averaging 6 threes a game. Mate. Yeah. What? Made.
Wow.
No.
Could be MVP. Easy.
He's averaging 33 points, Curry. Yep. For the season, because even today he did not score the ball today. He that wasn't his goal, right? It was all Clay. He still got 23 points, 24 points.
Oh, really? Just being passive.
Just being super passive.
I think Durant only shot the ball 10 times.
They both only shot the ball under 10 times.
Yeah, but that's where Curry's so good.
2 MVPs.
He only has to shoot it 10 times. He can score over 20 points easily because he shoots free throws and gets threes.
He got 2 threes. That's all he got. So he did break his streak. Unfortunately, the streak has ended of 5 threes per game. So he just broke the record.
How long was the streak?
7 games.
Oh, the first 7?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Which was the NBA record.
Oh, and what? NBA Finals?
No, just regular season.
Oh, okay.
So he broke the record the other day with his massive 50-point game where he got 11 threes. 11 or 12 threes. That was the game he got 7 games in a row with 5 threes or more, which is the NBA record.
Including game 81-82 last season, because that was their 5th game.
I don't know how many games it was.
But did it include the games back last season?
I think it's just from this season.
Yeah, not sure.
We'll check this.
Still a pretty cool stat.
Yeah, they've been ridiculous. No, they've played 8 games, man. Played 8 games. Okay. So it's all 7. 7 in a row.
I forgot that was 7-1. I thought that was 7-0.
So that's crazy because to hit 5 a game is insane. You know, you're getting 15 points
just from the 3.
Just from the 3-point line.
And then he'll go to the line at least 5 times.
5 to 10 times.
Yeah.
So that's insane. So he's breaking that record. Clay breaks the other record. How do you stop the Warriors when these guys can just shoot from anywhere?
Yeah. No, it's absolutely crazy. And Clay was coming out of a slump.
Yeah, he had. So before today's game, yesterday's game, before Clay had 14 3-pointers in one game. He had 5 threes for the season.
Yeah.
He was shooting.
I was
18%.
I was watching him play in New York, and I was jumping out of my chair because I thought we were gonna win, and didn't know happening.
No, I think the Warriors are going to go on a bit of a streak here with some games winning because they're looking better and better again, and it's scary.
It's just that second unit, whether or not. I don't know. Like who's there?
Iggy.
6 and 7, you got Iggy and then Sean Livingston, and then it kind of drops off now.
Yeah, it does.
They don't have 8 and 9 anymore. They used to have Nick Young and David West.
No, they are dropped. They do have a pretty poor bench, but you got to remember they're still going to put Boogie back into this thing.
Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about that.
But we're going to go into later on. We're going to talk about another team we think is a legitimate chance to beat that 5 All-Star team. So we'll get to that in a second. But let's go into so we've got basically, I should mention, the way we're talking about this podcast today, we're going to just break down some teams, some of the big things we're seeing in the league. So we're going team by team here. So next one for us is the Lakers. And since the Spitgate, we've seen some changes in the starting lineup. We've seen...
Yeah, they've gone 2-2 since that.
Yep.
Or 2-3 maybe?
I think it's 2-2, Something like that. I think it's 2-3. They lose today?
They lost today.
Yeah, 2-3.
Yeah. No, yesterday they lost. So yeah, 2-3.
So, you've got all your players back now. Ingram is back in the starting lineup. So Josh Hart is out because they pushed Ingram into the 2 to play to start him, which is interesting. It's really good. I think it's a good idea playing huge, because Kuzma has been their best player, other than LeBron.
Yeah,
Kuzma's been the best player,
especially when Ingram and Rondo were out. So
yeah, he was on fire.
Josh Hart, sneaky second. He's been great.
Yeah, so he has dropped to the bench, which sucks. I mean, these two guys both played really well, but Ingram's still their star. He's still their young star, and he's got to play. He's 21, so he's got to play. So, what do you think? Are they gonna? How are they gonna improve?
I think they looked really good with the starting lineup they had without Ingram and Rondo. So it's gonna be really tough.
Ball's kept his spot.
Yeah, Lonzo Ball will keep his spot, I think. He played great when Rondo was gone, but the last 2 games hasn't been so good. So we'll see. We'll see what happens with Lonzo, but we'll see if Luke can figure it out. I don't know if he'll last the haul, to be honest. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think if Lakers lose, 5 more games or so, it's going to be serious questions about the Cuffs a Legend is calling him Luke Lou.
Luke Lou?
Yeah, because he's trying all these lineups and going a bit crazy. So, what do you think about? I don't know how much Lakers you've watched. Williams.
I haven't watched a ton.
He's the backup center now, because when Brandon went out, they couldn't play Kuz at the 5 anymore, backup center. So they're playing that Williams guy that they either drafted or got second round or something, and then they put him in 2-way contract, and then Ingram went out, and now they're playing him.
So if he's on 2-way, obviously the one interesting thing about 2-way contracts is you can't play them that much.
Yeah, well, he was on a normal one, and they demoted him to 2-way, but I don't know if they've brought him back yet or not. I'm not 100% sure. What's his name? First, Jonathan Williams. That's right. Yeah, he's been playing great off the bench, backup center role. So,
I mean, the thing is, I think it's still really evident is Lakers, especially the game against San Antonio, the recent loss. It's like they can't stop a team.
Yeah,
that
they're not at that stage.
You can't. If you're going into their building or into any building for them, if you're versing them, and they
have to outscore them,
have to be hitting their shots. If they are subpar at all in shooting, they've lost the game.
Yeah, no question.
And at the end of the day, this league is about beating Golden State right now. It's all about beating Golden State. And the thing is, we'll just finish talking about Clay and Curry. Dude, they're gonna just destroy.
Yeah. With that defense, but like I said, if it's going to get better, and they've got great pieces, athleticism.
Obviously, LeBron gets better as the season goes on. Once he
think,
decides to play amazingly.
I think they need one more shooter. At a minimum, they need one more shooter. I think that they wanted Svi Mihai look to be better. quicker.
Because he's injured at the moment, yeah?
No.
Is he back?
He's been playing, but he played more and his minutes got reduced.
I know he got injured. He was sent to the G League for recovery.
Okay, I'm not sure. But the games he's played, they've expected him to get more buckets than he has. Especially from 3. He's gone to the rim a few times. He's looked pretty good.
It's tough, I guess, for a rookie to...
Oh, of course.
To have that role.
Josh Hart is really the only one who can really spot up and shoot off a catch and shoot.
Which is not... I mean, I just don't... this is the thing going into the season. I can't see a LeBron team...
Yeah, without shooting.
And listen, LeBron, end of the day, I love LeBron. I think he's one of the best players of all time. If not... He's, to me, equal to Jordan, right? He's up there. He can do anything on the court, but his best skill is passing. And if you're going to receive a ball, you need to shoot it. Yeah. And I never liked the idea of like going to this team that they've made, going, oh, it doesn't matter because he's that good. Yeah, but people still need to be able to shoot the ball.
Yeah. Well,
and these guys just don't.
This is why Kuz is playing so well because he's actually cutting and slashing with LeBron. Yeah. Getting the assist from LeBron.
And he can shoot too, so he's good. I think Kuzma's the perfect fit for him.
Lonzo's been playing better. He's been hitting more shots, but he's still inconsistent. So
he's a little whiles off. He will be great.
Yeah, Lonzo I think he's going to be real good. He was massive when they beat Denver. Did they beat Denver?
I remember watching this game.
Or did they lose to Denver? Yeah, I remember watching it. But Lonzo had his breakout game.
They beat Denver.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did.
They beat Denver.
Yeah, and Lonzo was phenomenal. So I'm actually curious if how long it's going to take for Lakers to make any sort of move, any sort of trade.
Or if they do. They should. But they might not. But, again, imagine... And the same thing, you know what's funny? Is, this is the second team we're talking about in terms of they're having an issue. Jimmy Butler fixes that issue.
Yeah, Jimmy fixes it for sure.
And it's like, but what do you... Like, the thing is, Lakers have the pieces to give up stuff for Jimmy
but they won't.
If they
He's only a one-year deal, Jimmy. They can get him for free.
Yeah, I'm saying, but if they could, I mean, I think that's something that they have to look at, just in case. Because, I mean, you can get him in LA.
Well, LeBron he just wants a shot at winning. That's all LeBron wants. He doesn't want the best of the rest or anything like that. He just wants a shot to be able to win.
Exactly.
And he backs himself.
He needs someone.
I think you need one more piece.
Yeah, I think they're just too young.
Yeah.
They're too young still. One more year. I think next year they'll be a lot better.
Quick shout out to JaVale McGee, averaging 15 and 7 or something.
He actually is killing it. Everything I've watched of the Lakers, JaVale has played incredible.
All right, let's move on. We're going to start talking about the Kings.
Yes, another Californian team. But this one...
5-3, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, unlike LA, really, really impressive. De'Aaron Fox... we've spoken about him already before, but like last week we spoke about him as well, but they've just been super impressive. They're playing fast pace. They're scoring a lot. They're defending not bad. Their players have just all looked like a good team. Buddy Hield's playing well.
Buddy Hield, my boy.
Like you're starting to get these things working.
Hey, Fox only had 14 today, and they won.
And that's
Fox had negative 13 plus.
And that's the sign of a good team. That's the sign of a team that's
exactly right.
If your best player is going to sit there and get 14 points, and you're still going to be winning, you're versing the Magic. Not versing the greatest team in the world, but you're still beating someone.
Frank Mason came in and provided that spark, and he had a plus 11 off the bench, which is pretty huge. So he must have played in for quite a few of De'Aaron Fox's minutes. So see, Buddy here's played 38 minutes. De'Aaron Fox normally will play 38, so Frank's taken 8 minutes from De'Aaron.
And that comes down to coaching, at the end of the day.
Yeah, so it looks like the coach has really hit the nail on the head.
Willie Cauley-Stein's been really productive. He's had a really good season so far, averaging 17 and 9.
Who's the coach? Is it Frank No.
It is Vogel, isn't it? Yes.
No.
No, Vogel was Magic, wasn't it?
Vogel's at Magic.
It's, one second.
I forget his name.
If I could type him a thing, I'd actually look it up.
Dave Yeager.
Dave Yeager.
Yeah. Well, he's proven that he can really do something, so...
And this team's only going to get better. Next year, I think they're going to be better again. They're going to be a team that... Well, hopefully the Kings can do this.
They're still not starting Marvin Bagley.
No.
And who would have thought Bjelica would be one of the biggest pieces of the offseason?
A productive player.
Yeah.
He's always been an interesting player, not necessarily
That's pretty good.
crazy.
He had 21 today, and then Troy Williams playing 33 minutes off the bench. That's really interesting as well. So they're getting it done with pieces that necessarily wouldn't be looking that good, but do to end what we're talking about with the Kings, do you think they can make the playoffs?
No.
Yeah, I want to see it. It's
listen, they've been really impressive. No.
Hey, they still don't have Bogdanovic playing.
Yeah, he's injured at the moment still. So they're going to get better.
Ben McLemore didn't play. Skal Labissiere didn't play. Harry Giles didn't play. Yogi Ferrell didn't play.
Yeah.
Zach Randolph and Iman Shumpert didn't play too.
Iman's been really good for them. Listen, I like the team. They're going to play well. They're not going to make the playoffs. They're going to finish... At the end of the day, to me, they're not better.
Fight for that 8th spot, maybe.
They're not better than the Clippers.
No.
They're not better than Trailblazers.
Trailblazers surprised me a little bit.
They're not better than New Orleans. You can keep going. There's just so many people they're not better than. So to me, they're not going to make it. But I think they'll fight. I think they'll be they're going to be. Here's something for you Kings fans. Respectable.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
They're going to be respectable.
Unless you play the Warriors, Soz.
Well, no one is at this point. So I think they're going to be respectable, and they're going to be a team that has a future. And that is everything you want from a team that's been struggling. You've got a future. Go Kings.
Mm-hmm.
Doing well.
I like it. It's good.
Now, for a team that doesn't have a future.
Oh, God.
Great segue.
Yeah. Let's move over to
just
the East.
wait, let's just quickly guess, guys.
Yeah.
Type comment. Guess which team doesn't have a future. It's from the Eastern Conference. And, it's missing something. What is this team?
They're missing the king.
That's it. The king. They're missing a king.
Yep.
You know, this kingdom.
Dan Gilbert wanted his team back, and he's got it.
They've got the number 1 pick Cavaliers.
Man, they're shocking. Kevin Love, standard.
Out another month.
Injured, standard.
Out a month.
Classic.
Yeah.
You know, and they got rid of Ty Lue. Arguably, I saw Nick Wright go off last night on Undisputed, or whatever they call their show before Undisputed. Went off. And what he was saying was so true. Ty Lue is the greatest coach in Cleveland's history.
Yep.
Not just Cleveland basketball.
Yeah.
Cleveland
sports.
Everything.
Yeah, well, that's only a championship in, 55 years?
Yeah.
60 years?
50 something, but
it's the only championship in Cleveland
He's been
sports.
the greatest coach. He took the team over halfway through a season, came back from 3-1, got the team to the finals 3 consecutive years, and when Kyrie asked for a trade request, they still managed to get the team to the finals after 3 roster changes, and none of those players ended up being great, as you can now see.
Well, I mean, listen, this is the tough thing for any coach of LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron is that good. He can will a team to the finals.
Yep.
But as you know, in sports, it's still not all down to the players.
Yeah. No, it's underrated what he did, because he kept everyone in check. He's that kind of guy. He's a man manager.
I think the only one that's gotten the respect is Spoelstra, really.
Yeah.
He has been still a great coach, really.
But I think the 3 superstars were more driven, especially before they got their first chip.
Yeah, definitely.
Where I think in Cleveland, it wasn't like
everyone just felt like they were just there.
It wasn't like 3 guys on the same level. It was like Bron's already got 2, Kyrie's ultra rookie, and then Love is like prime superstar that hasn't done anything. Where when they went to Miami, they were all ultra hungry superstars, so they could kind of keep themselves in check.
With a ring, so
yeah, and that ring was kind of early in Wade's career, so it's a little bit different, but
which also is tainted. But as a Mavs fan,
but basically, the players kind of and they had better vets.
They did, and so the thing is, what I was getting to is that Spoelstra has kept his job, and he's done a good job with it. These Cavs coaches, you look at David Blatt, for example.
That was just bad.
His winning percentage was 67%.
Yeah.
Fired. Now that, to me, it screams a lot. It's tough. I think Ty should have been given the year.
Yeah.
What do you have to lose at Cleveland?
Crazy. Like, they want to lose.
Yeah. So what do you have to lose by not having Ty?
Maybe Dan Gilbert thought that could actually win. We thought that could
win. Well, we both put him in the playoffs.
Did we at 8?
At 8, we both put him in there.
Man, in hindsight, that's so bad.
Now, don't get me wrong. They could turn it around and end up being a good team.
I
don't think it's going to happen.
Kevin Love being so injury prone. I just forgot about that.
But, Kevin I think we'll talk about Jimmy. We've talked about Jimmy Butler a lot as a piece. Kevin's a piece, but unfortunately, he signed a massive contract.
Yeah.
No team's going to want that.
No. He'll be a piece in a contender after that, once that contract's
Which
done.
I think after the contract's done, he's not going to be as good.
But he won't be a third choice. He'll be a fourth or fifth.
Yeah, exactly. He'll be off the bench. Like that kind of good player off the bench.
Right now, he's a third go-to in a championship contender.
So listen, Cavs, I don't think it's the right decision to fire him. I don't think it. Honestly, I don't think it hurts.
If Ty Lue will get a job in LA.
Oh, if
No, not to coach, not to fully coach.
Just to
be an assistant, because they have no veterans really there that are like Richard Jefferson age. You know what I mean? That can kind of just calm everyone down, keep everybody on the same track.
Because Ty's pretty young.
Yeah, and I think Richard Jefferson actually leaving Cleveland last year was a bad move too. You know,
he was needed in that locker room.
They just needed someone just to calm everyone down. When like Isaiah Thomas was trying to be Isaiah Thomas Boston, Richard would have been there in the locker room telling him like, mate, pull your head in a little bit.
I mean, we've spoken about this. You know, veterans. You know, a lot of casual fans. You sit there, you listen and go, okay, why is my team signing a 35-year-old guy, veteran guy, on a team that's not going to play? Why is he getting signed? Yeah. Because the locker room chemistry,
the long ass season,
is just as important as anything else.
Yeah, it keeps it ticking.
And you know, right now, I mean, I don't think the Cavs have any chemistry.
No.
Right now. So yeah, I'm a bit worried about them.
It's going to be interesting to see when the fire sale starts. Whether it starts now or closer to January, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Anyway, let's move on from this depressing situation.
Onto a non-depressing. The two situations that are definitely not
best situations.
The two, yeah, definitely. Let's talk about the Raptors again. Well, I think they're going to be a weekly thing we talk about because they've just been ridiculously impressive still.
Man, they're really good. Really
Kawhi
good.
has gotten better. He's now more efficient, and his defensive work is insane.
Danny Green's to the starting lineup is really underrated.
He's helping heaps.
Because when DeRozan played, who started at the 3? Was it Anunoby?
No, OG has only just started this year. OG starting in the 4.
No way.
OG didn't start last year. I'm pretty sure OG did not start last year.
Okay. Siakam was off the bench.
Oh, why am I forgetting their team now? Oh, this is frustrating. I've known this team.
It's because of the Kawhi show. That's why.
Yeah, I know. I've been following this the Raptors team for the last couple of years.
Siakam started today. CJ Miles probably started a few games.
CJ Miles was definitely.
I'm pretty sure it was Anunoby, man. I'm almost sure it was.
Sure it was.
I'm almost certain it was. Anyway,
my point honestly doesn't matter. Anyway,
having Danny Green start at the 3, the 2, and then like it makes them better at 2 positions, not just one.
Yeah. So
it's really underrated what Danny Green's doing, and he's playing 34 minutes a game. His plus minus today was 20.
See, Danny Green, I mean, he's always one of those players at San Antonio that you kind of, he was there, he did his job. You don't ever really hear about Danny Green. You never.
No, but that's what Toronto need.
He's a player that's going to sit in there, and the thing is, and we've spoken about this, is defensively this team is just ridiculous.
Great. Yeah.
Like, they are playing so well. The one big thing is now, instead of starting Serge and Valanciunas, is they play one of them off the bench.
Yeah, and whichever one suits the team.
Which is really good. I love the idea of playing
it's
Serge
just great.
at the center or playing Valanciunas at the center.
That trade also, we thought that it would only really improve the starting unit.
It's improved everything.
Having Danny Green has improved the starting unit and pushed a great player into the second unit and allowed their second unit, which was already great, to be consistently great.
Well, they were the best. They actually had the best bench last year.
I wonder what their stats are now. I haven't.
The more detailed kind of stuff.
Their stats for their bench unit. You know, maybe we'll do a Toronto video mid-season or something.
Yeah.
See what's going on.
Definitely. But, I mean, they're a team to
they're just great.
Keep an eye on.
And Fred VanVleet has been out and they're still winning.
Yep. So OG Anunoby as well, out 2 games. One interesting is Kawhi has been rested on back-to-backs.
Really?
So I don't know. I don't know if he's.
Smart though.
I hope he's not always resting back-to-backs. I hope he's able to play fully, because...
he's not like a LeBron. He's not the reason why people go to games.
No.
So...
But, I mean, I'd love to go see
Of course, but, like, you know what I mean? That's why LeBron doesn't rest on back-to-backs anymore, because the league cracked the shits that he was, and then they changed the whole schedule because he wanted it changed.
But listen, they're amazing. We just wanted to quickly mention about how good they've been, and that the fact is they are a team that can beat the Golden State Warriors.
Yes.
They've got the better bench. They've got a starting five. Yeah, it's not better than Warriors. It's not going to be.
No.
But it's defensively good enough
to cause problems.
To just hold them a bit. I mean, you've got Lowry can definitely guard Curry.
Yeah.
And hold up with him, definitely.
I think a smaller guy is better for Curry.
Danny Green is perfect for Clay.
Yeah, and Kawhi and KD.
You've got Kawhi and KD, who's maybe one of the only players in the league.
And then you've got Serge, who can defend DeMarcus.
Yeah, Serge can be on DeMarcus, a big guy. Loves that, can definitely block and get out there and doesn't feel uncomfortable on the three-point line, which is huge.
And Siakam can switch.
And OG Anunoby is a very athletic guy. So he's really good to stick with a Draymond Green who doesn't have to do too much. Yep. And you can have him doubling onto Durant or onto whoever and come back to thing because he's quite athletic. So I think they're a great team. They're really set up for a good season if they don't choke in the playoffs. So I really hope they don't.
Won't happen. LeBron's not there.
I know, but
what's really interesting too.
Toronto.
Philly. I know we're going to talk about someone else next, but we just seen that Raptors played Philly today.
Yeah,
they're getting found out a little bit.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know if Markelle starting
is a good idea.
Like, I understand what they're doing.
It's a long term.
JJ played 29 minutes off the bench. Markelle played 18.
It's a long term thing.
You know, I understand, but
with Markelle,
and they keep going,
it's not going to work this year.
Detroit keep playing like this, they'll finish third, and Philly will finish fourth.
Dude, no, take that back. Take that back.
What?
76ers aren't finished top 4.
Oh, there you go. That's what I'm saying. Like,
they're not finishing top 4.
That's if
Detroit play the way they're playing the whole season, 76ers not finished top 4.
What? There's Bucks, Raptors, Detroit.
Yeah, you're missing some teams here. You're missing Boston, first of all.
Oh man, yeah. Well, there you go. That's what
I'm
saying. So
you're missing the team that's going to be.
Philly aren't even finishing in top 4 in my opinion. Like, if they keep going this way,
you know, you've got a few teams in the East right now. That Pacers as well. Hornets are playing well. I don't think the Hornets are going to keep up a good record for the whole year, but you got the Pacers, Pistons, and India.
Pacers are great too.
Pacers, Pistons, and Celtics, and Raptors. All teams that can easily
it's way tighter than we expected.
Be above 76ers. And the thing is, the big thing with 76ers is that I haven't seen them dominate yet.
Yeah,
it is early. Listen, they were 25 and 25 last year.
Games, yeah.
They were 25 and 25 and went on a 16-game winning streak. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
But right now, I would say them finishing 5th or 6th would be probably where they're going to go. They've maybe
if they keep playing how they're going to play, but
they're going to be one of the best teams.
They need a third guy, and I think they're seeing if Markelle can be that guy, but expect him to either not get a deal or potentially be moved.
I think he'll stay at the team. I think he'll just get a lesser role. I mean, he would be if he can grow into this. Markelle's a 6th man.
Yeah,
would be great if he can grow into that.
I don't know. The egos of these number 1 draft picks, that really works out very well. So,
well, he's been a whole year off with a shoulder injury, so it can't be that bad. Now we have one more team to speak about.
Yep.
Even though we just added 76ers. Yep. We weren't supposed to talk about 76ers. It wasn't on their run sheet, but they're an entertaining team to talk about. Still fun to watch.
I'm exhausted,
man. The Milwaukee Bucks. Dude, they haven't lost yet.
I can't believe they won without Giannis. That's pretty good.
2 games they won.
I need to see their roster and see who...
They've won twice without him, I think.
Twice, really?
No, only once. Sorry, only once.
Yeah, well,
so they play. Actually, next game they don't play for another couple of days.
They beat Toronto, showing us that they're pretty deep without Giannis. Boston in a few days. That's on national TV. That'll be good.
That'll be a very good game. I think Boston's going to be struggling in that one because Giannis has just been.
DiVincenzo playing a little bit bigger role than I expected. He's playing seventh man.
He's been really good. Thon Maker got back into the playing games.
Has he not been playing?
No, he's not been playing that much. 23 minutes against the Raptors, and he got
because Giannis didn't play.
11.7 rebounds off the bench.
I can't believe he's excellent. Not. Has he really not been playing?
He hadn't
coach's
played,
decision.
He hadn't played a couple of games.
Coach's decision, or
he's averaging 6.3, 4.7. I think he's played maybe a couple. He hasn't played much.
Is he shooting the 3? Yeah, he shot 2 from 4 from 3.
If he can shoot the 3, he's going to be a good player. Great player.
Look, Daly's got a really reduced role now, and I think that's because Dante DiVincenzo's there, and apparently Pat Connaughton been playing really well. Look at that 8 and 8 today in rebounds. Well,
their big thing is Malcolm Brogdon has been a really solid contributor. Former rookie of the year.
Starting. Why didn't he start last year? Who started at the 2?
He was just kind of all over the place for Brogdon his second year.
Quite strange.
So Ilyasova's been an amazing pickup. Interesting fact about Ilyasova, since going back last season and this season, that I saw on Reddit. I can't remember who posted it, so I'm sorry. I'd like to give credit, but I can't. Ilyasova is currently 23-0 in his last 23 games.
Really? That's pretty cool.
Ilyasova, because he went on a 16-game winning streak with Philly to end the season.
And then these like regular season streak.
Regular season streak.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. How awesome. He's on a 23-0 streak.
The problem I see with this team, one thing I actually really like is Chris Middleton. Some people were saying Giannis ain't even the best player on the team. They're saying Middleton. But yeah, I know. They're just talking a bit of crap. But
it's not even close.
Look at that. He shot 4 from 9 again today. So anyway, I just see a few too many holes in this team matchup-wise.
Yeah.
Like Brook Lopez, you probably can't play in a 7-game series against a team that's going to... Like, he's going to get found out, no question. And then Ilyasova did get found out against LeBron when they played... Did they play Philly last year?
No. Philly got knocked out against Boston.
Yeah. Sorry. So not LeBron, but he got found out against Boston.
He wasn't bad. It was more that...
No, but I'm just saying, like...
Philly had no Ben Simmons, basically, in that series.
Well, Ben couldn't make any plays because the way they defended everybody else. But anyway, and then you've got Brogdon, who is unproven in the playoffs.
Yep.
And then at backup center is Thon Maker. So, it's very, very interesting to see. Like, this team, I really like what they're doing right now. But
their pickups are great this year.
Yeah, pickups are great, but I have a feel like I don't think this is their year just yet. I really need to see them in a playoff series this year. They'll find out who they really want. They haven't won one yet. Really?
No, they haven't won a playoff series.
They'll win one this year.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, no question. They'll win one.
Well, they should be a top 4 team.
Yeah, they'll win one this year, and I reckon that they'll figure out who they really like, and then they'll make some serious moves for the next year, because it's going to be the Bucks, Raptors show for quite a while.
Do you know what'd be cool? If it worked out, now this is a big if, right? And then you're gonna be like, hold up. You're gonna be like, hold on, this is not gonna happen. It doesn't matter. Boogie Cousins comes back to the Warriors, plays not bad after his injury, right? Good enough to have a pretty good contract next. Looking at this Bucks team, they're not paying that much money in this team. Imagine a Boogie Cousins.
He'd fit on that team.
He fits perfectly.
They'd probably have to get rid of Thon, and they'd probably keep Brook as backup center.
Yeah.
And then,
on small deals.
He'd fit right in.
Because I don't really have, Middleton, and, Giannis obviously is a superstar. Middleton's a star, and then you could have that third player come in. I'm just saying.
Heard it here first.
That'd be a...
He's going to be there. KD's going to go.
Yeah, Heard it here first. Probably.
KD's been consistently saying he wants max.
He wants money, yeah.
And
I appreciate it.
Clay is going to get looked after. He was drafted. Draymond will get looked after. He was drafted. And they don't have to give DeMarcus big money.
No. Unless he can get big money, I think he'll go for big money.
Yeah, he'll go for big money. But Warriors are smart. They probably won't play him enough to warrant a big money deal. No one really wants him yet with all of the drama that goes on in the locker room with him. He needs to be significantly good on the court for someone to offer big money, and I don't see that happening with KD being around. What might happen is he might re-sign a mid-level exception one more time, and then have a big year next year, and then get his big move after that. But if I had to put money on it right now, KD out and DeMarcus staying. Or both out.
I would love to see the Bucks pick up DeMarcus. God, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was our review, guys, today of the different teams that we have. So we have a couple of things that we like to do. The actual button doesn't work. Yeah, I know, right? My computer's really old and it doesn't work very well.
Yeah.
I have a 10-year-old laptop or 11-year-old laptop. So a couple of things we want to do on each podcast is, first and foremost, we're going to do some predictions over the next couple of days. Then we're going to talk about the MVP race and the Rookie of the Year race and see if our predictions have changed over.
How many days are we doing? 3?
Let's do up to the Saturday games.
Let's not do the Saturday games.
Friday. Our Friday. Their Friday, our Saturday.
Yeah. We stuff this up every week.
3 games. 3 days.
Done.
3 days?
Yeah, 3 days.
That's good. Alright, so tomorrow we have...
Let's go through it quick.
Pistons, Nets.
Pistons.
I'm actually going to say Nets are going to get it.
Really?
I'm going to go Jared Allen has a base. I just realized
he likes Blake, huh?
I've got to... Yeah.
No, I think Blake's going to be like, I need this.
Oh, it'd be good. I want to see Blake dunk on him.
Pacers, Knicks. I'm going Knicks. I actually, as much as... Because I actually don't think Pacers have hit their strides yet.
They haven't.
They're definitely the better squad, but the Knicks are actually playing great. They had only one bad game, that was against the Nets. No. Who'd they beat? They beat the Nets at MSG.
No, they lost against them by just at the end. Buzzer beater.
Oh, one of them. Anyway, they had a... Oh, I got it here. No, we beat the Nets.
Oh, they lost the Nets.
We lost to...
Nets beforehand. You've played Nets twice.
Yeah. With the game that... We had a bad game against Golden State. No, great game.
You came back.
Fourth quarter was...
came back. It was really good.
The Heat was the bad game.
Okay, cool.
We went to Miami and we played really bad. But I actually think against the Pacers, who were playing not the greatest, and we're playing at MSG coming off a win, Tim Hardaway's looking great, man.
All right,
he's averaging like 25.
Listen, I'm still going to go against you. I'm still going to say the Pacers. I want to
see what Tim Hardaway's averaging, actually.
Anyway, let's continue with the predictions. Nuggets, Bulls.
Nugs. But...
Jazz, Timberwolves.
Zach LaVine playing very, very good.
He's going to start to slow down. Definitely.
Tim Hardaway, 24.4.
Yeah,
that's epic.
He's killing it.
Are you saying Zach LaVine's going to slow down, you reckon?
Yeah, he's slowing down. Guarantee it.
You reckon?
Guarantee it.
Oh, I'm pressing too many buttons over here. I want to
Guarantee
see...
How he went? There you go.
Here it is. I played the Warriors. They scored 149, man.
And the best players didn't even play the fourth quarter.
It's just spastic. 21, but he only played 26 minutes because he got benched. He's averaging 28.
He'll slow down.
That's huge.
Yeah, I reckon he'll average around 24.
If he averages over 25, MIP considerations for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%. Okay. Anyway, let's continue. Jazz, Timberwolves.
Jazz. Oh man, that's tough.
Yeah, I've got Jazz.
I still got the Jazz.
I've got Jazz. Jimmy could play a really good game, but I've got Jazz. They're just playing like shit. Also, Rudy Gobert is going to be against Cat. Cat's not going to do shit. Not the way he's playing.
No.
Pelicans, Warriors.
Yeah, I would like to say Pels, but I think Warriors are going to get it. But Pels notoriously play well against Golden State last year regular season.
I would let you know that they always lose against Warriors.
That's what I'm saying.
No. Pelicans always lose.
Oh, really?
They always... What happens is AD plays ridiculous.
No, and they lose by like 1.
And they always lose by like 5 or 10.
Well, it'd be interesting to see.
Mavericks, Lakers.
Lakers have to get this.
I think Lakers are going to win, and it kills me to say it. Though I do think Mavericks are going to have a good game. It'll be entertaining.
It's going to be super entertaining, but
Mavericks are getting better as the games go on.
That's going to make the Mavericks 2-6.
Yeah, no, it's not a good start.
It's not a great start,
nope.
But they've got a lot of new pieces, so we expect them to.
We're slowly getting there.
Yeah.
Spurs, Suns.
Yeah, Spurs. No question.
Yeah, should be DeMar's game. On to the next day, we're looking at Thursday, the 1st of November. We have the Thunder at the Hornets.
I think Oklahoma are going to start. They're going to go on a run now.
Start winning.
Yep.
I'm kind of with you. Yep. They impressed me today, so I'm kind of with you there. Thunder beating the Hornets, even though Kemba has been good. Nuggets, Cavaliers.
Yeah, Nuggets.
Clippers, 76ers. This actually be a really
It's actually going to be a great game. I actually think the 76ers will get it.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
Only because it's at home, and I love Embiid. But that's going to be a really good game.
Yep.
Speaking of another good game, we've got the Kings versus the Hawks.
Yeah, we never would have said that it would be a good game, but
yeah, it'll be entertaining.
It might be somewhat entertaining. I actually think maybe the Hawks at home.
I'm going to put my money on the Kings because they've played so well.
Kings been playing well, but I don't know. I think they've just got too many players missing here and there and not playing and then playing. And yeah.
Fair enough. But, yep, I'm definitely going Kings. You're going
It's tough to
Hawks.
stay like that.
Bucks, Celtics.
I think the Bucks, but Kyrie had a breakout game today.
He did.
But
that's scary.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like,
scary.
I think there's not enough ball going around at the moment in Boston. There's too much talent.
The offense haven't been great.
Yeah, the offense has been horrible. So, yeah.
Listen, you don't bet against winners. Bucks for me.
Yeah.
In a game that really could go down to 2 overtimes.
I think that game could be really big for either team going forward.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a momentum game.
Yeah, 100%. Same as the next one.
Yeah, definitely. Next game of that is the Pelicans at the Trailblazers, which is a huge game because obviously the Trailblazers got swept by the Pelicans in the playoffs last year. So I'm actually going to say that the Pelicans do it again.
Really?
Do it again.
Oh, really?
They shut them down again. Drew Holiday, man. Watch Drew Holiday have a great game.
I wasn't high on Portland, but they're proving me wrong. So
they're playing well, but
they're playing great.
This is their game to prove themselves. I don't know if they can do it because AD's a freak.
All right, next
if
one.
he's playing, if AD's not playing because he's still injured with his shoulder, with his elbow.
Oh, really?
If he's still got his elbow injury, then no, Portland wins that. Last day we'll go over. This is Friday, the 2nd of November. We have the Clippers at the Magic.
Yeah, Clippers. They'll come bounce back.
Rockets, Nets.
I think this is where Rockets are gonna get sneaky a win.
Okay, if Harden's back, Rockets. If he's not back,
they're
Brooklyn.
saying he'll be back on this road trip.
Okay, so if he's back, then I'm gonna give it to him.
Yeah,
but dude, it's hard. I actually want to say the Nets at this point.
Yeah. Look at the Wizards, 1-6, man.
Yeah, no, they started off playing really well the first couple games, but they've just
too many new pieces.
But they've looked horrible the last.
I think the Wizards, as much as we like the talent that they acquired, this shows how important continuity is as the season starts. So it'll be interesting to see two teams that are struggling.
They're getting destroyed, not just getting beaten. They're getting mauled.
Just goes back to what I was telling you about John Wall and Bradley Beal at the start. I think they're just like K-Love. They're just whatever. They just don't have it in them as much as someone like. I even think Kemba's a better player than John Wall.
I like Kemba.
Like a lot.
Good name too.
He plays like you wouldn't
believe.
His
name's Kemba. Fucking name.
So Thunder. Me wrong, Wizards.
I've got the Thunder winning that one.
Look at his hair, Jesus.
Dude, your hair goes mental every single video, every single podcast.
Knicks, Mavs.
No, you missed the Pacers Bulls, man.
Oh, okay.
You missed the Pacers Bulls. You're jumping ahead.
This will be real tight at the Bulls, but I think the Pacers will come.
Pacers got it
down.
I think there's one.
Knicks,
Mavs will be a really good game.
I
think the Mavs are going to win this one.
I think the Mavs will win it as well, but what the Knicks do is they don't make anything easy, so it's going to be tough. As long as we're in the game to win it at the end.
Mavs are really good at choking, because Wes Matthews is Kobe.
That's what I'm saying, and the Knicks have been great in the fourth quarter, so except for Golden State. They've been pretty good in the fourth quarter.
Wes Matthews could lose another game for us. That's fine.
Memphis 4-2. Didn't know about that.
They're coming.
That's not bad.
Hey, it's that Mike Conley.
Memphis, Utah. I think
I've got Utah.
Yeah, you can't
bet against them.
They're playing great.
No. Raptors, Suns.
Yeah,
that's Raptors. Easy.
So
it is away, and Kawhi hasn't played an away game yet, so this will be interesting. Anyway, Timberwolves, Warriors. Warriors are winning that one. Sorry, boys.
Yeah.
Sorry to bust the bubble, but Warriors are winning.
Maybe Jimmy gets traded before that game.
No. Alright, he doesn't get traded till January.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Anyway, that are predictions for leave. Your predictions for the main games, the big ones down below, especially that Bucks Celtics game, because I think that's the hardest to pick out of the whole entire lot. That's gonna be tough. So, and also definitely, give us anything you want to say. So, last two things we'll quickly talk about. 1, MVP race. 2, Rookie of the Year race. This is the quick rundown of who we think is currently leading the races and who we think is going to win. It changes every week. Sometimes it won't. MVP. Who you got?
Ooh, who did I say?
We both said AD last week, I think.
Yeah, well, if he keeps staying injured, it's not going to be him.
Yeah.
You got to play over 50, 60 games.
You got to play 60. At least. You got to play 60 or 70. You got to play probably 70.
You should play that though. I don't know yet. I haven't really thought about it enough.
You got to quick.
I like Kawhi.
It's all quick.
No, sorry. It's going to be Steph.
Steph?
Yeah.
Steph? I love the Steph pick.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick with my guns, only because it's early and they're doing well, and if once he gets back from injury, he'll be fine. I'm going to go with Giannis. They're 7-0, so if they can continue being great,
Yeah, they don't really...
You know?
If there's an up-and-coming star that's playing just as well as an ex-MVP, they give it to the up-and-coming guy. Exactly. That's how they roll.
But if Steph breaks his 403 record, then...
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Steph's getting it.
Steph is the poster boy, though, but LeBron was, and he missed out on a ton of MVPs.
Yeah, they don't usually give it to favourites.
So, I've got a feeling Giannis, that's actually a really good call.
Giannis is my current pick, only because I can see the Pelicans dropping a little bit. So, I'm going to go Giannis because they're playing so damn well as the team's playing well, and that's big. That helps MVP race. Second one, last one for the video, guys, and for the podcast. Rookie of the Year. Who's your current favourite?
It's a 3-horse race.
Mm-hmm.
Aiden Doncic and Trae Young. It really was Aiden early by a mile, but Doncic is playing great and Trae's playing great. I don't think Trae will get it because he's not going to win enough games. My pick is still Doncic, but I'm seeing way more from Trae than I expected.
I love Trae Young. I think he's actually great. I've actually really enjoyed watching him play. But
great piece.
But it's Doncic. Aiden's playing well, but Doncic is
become the franchise player over everyone there.
He's already the best player on the team at 19 years old. So if you're doing that with players that are good in that team, there are some good players there, then you're
that's where I think Aiden won't, because Booker still shines over him. And well, that's about it, really. The
fact that you got every Mavs fans yelling, "Give Luka the damn ball."
Yeah.
I think Luka Doncic is my favourite at the moment for the year. And that is the end of the podcast.
It is
the end of the podcast. We're going to be, even, some weeks we, drink during this podcast. We didn't today. So,
but we might go have one after this, actually. Beer's been in the fridge.
Oh, true.
They're just minis, they're alright. And they're low carb.
Listen, we kind of love beer a lot, so you're going to see that a lot in this podcast. So let's end it on that. Guys, if you're over 18 or 21, depending on your country, go out and buy a beer. Enjoy yourselves.
And good luck to the Horses Melbourne Cup. We'll have that before next week.
If you're not from Australia, don't worry about what we just said. If you are, fuck yeah, public holiday.
Yeah.
But guys, take care. Peace.